You might say that dogs and physics don't mix. Dogs don't know much about physics. It's difficult to guess exactly what dogs do understand. It might be useful to examine dogs to learn more about the physical forces governing our own lives. Dogs don't worry about physics, at least not the way we do. Garbage is much more fun. Or the scent of a cat. Nope, physics doesn't interest them. So, if dogs don't worry about physics, what exactly do they think about? Dogs smell good. That is, they smell very well. Humans have made use of the dog's talent for many years. The fact that dogs do sniff can be viewed from 3 different traditions in the study of physics: the organic, the mechanistic, and the magical. Fortunately for dogs, they don't have to think about smelling. It's intuitive. Smell is nothing more than molecules of a given substance breaking away and becoming airborne. These particles have a certain odor, which the dog can smell. If you've ever looked closely at a dog's nose, you may have seen lots of little bumps. These go deep into the snout. With all of that, it would seem that dogs would be able to smell better. Most dogs, of course, have tails. What good is a tail? When he is on the run, a dog's center of gravity is constantly changing. In order to compensate for that and avoid falling down, a dog uses its tail as a balance. By changing the position of its tail, a dog, as well as a variety of other tailed creatures, accomplishes this quite nicely. But back to the front for a closer look at a dog's sensory apparatus. Now, whiskers are very sensitive. Should a cat accidentally lose its whiskers, it would become quite incapacitated. Deprived of this sensory hair, the poor cat would be quite blind until the whiskers grew back. Sound waves can be perceived by different methods. In the case of hearing, sound waves or disturbances in the air vibrate the eardrum, resulting in a recognizable sound. Whiskers move when sound waves or anything else moves the air around them. Whiskers moving means feeling. Add to this the presumed 6th sense that is common to all dogs as well as cats will admit, and it is likely that dogs and other animals have the ability to perceive a different dimension of space and time. Although it isn't likely, what sort of physicist would a dog be? It might study the same things a human physicist would. Would a physicist be interested in the interaction of molecules within a bone under stress? Maybe. If it were a really smart dog, it would study the same things we do. Can you imagine a dog designing a nuclear reactor? Chances are it might look something like this. Or this. Is this how a dog would view subatomic particles? Although we've used dogs as an example of related physics, the same could be shown of any other animal or inanimate object. Grains of sand, for instance, cuspidors or lug wrenches. Physics is all-encompassing. Everything is under its influence. It is, by definition, influence. As far as we know, everything must respond to physical laws which can ultimately be understood. Physics belongs to everything it affects, dogs included.